Hi everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm super excited to start a new project, and this is the image I'm going to use. And I'm going to make a paper bag journal. So this bag is, I believe it was 10 by 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. So I got these from Amazon. But I'll list them in my Etsy shop, all right, because I had a hard time finding quantities. I found some on Etsy, but I wanted kind of more than what was being offered. So, yeah, so that's this. And I'm going to put something down to protect my surface here. All right, so I think I want this bird on the front and that bird on the back. It is a pretty big image, but I think it's gonna work out okay. All right, so first thing I need to do is cut this down the middle. So let me do that. 8.5 by 11 is what? 5.5, right? Yeah. So let's just cut that straight down the middle. All right, and then I'm gonna place it on here, and I want a little tiny bit of the bag poking out, so I think honestly right along that edge is about where I want it. So that's where I'm going to cut it down. Let's see, we'll do right there. I can always cut more, but I can't cut less, right? All right, let's see how this works. No, I need to do a tiny little bit more. So I am going to have to take it up to that line or above it, actually. So let's do that. And let's do right there. Do I still need a tiny little bit more? No, I think we're good. All right, I do want the back the exact same size, so let me just mark on here where I cut it. So right there and right here. All right, so that'll be for the back. Yeah, they're gonna have to overlap, and it's good that they will overlap, and I'll show you why in a minute. All right, and I am gonna keep this edge on. All right, let me fold this in half and see about there. Again, I want a little bit right there showing. It's gonna fold the other way, which I guess I should have done. All right, here we go. So that's the way it'll go. So this will go here. All right, that'll go right on there. And then this will go over here. And I think that'll be good. All right, so that's what we're going with. I almost feel like this image is, it's so big. It's a big bird, but I've been doing a lot of, you know, vintage, muted colors, and I just wanted to make something bright. So I'm going to glue stick around, but I might stay away from the edge because I am going to sew around this. If you're making something similar and you're not going to sew it, then by all means, use something strong and go right up to the edge. All right. So I'm going to have that kind of right along there so I can see it. And I want to make sure this is straight. All right. probably put a little more on that edge than I had planned to, and it doesn't look straight. So let's pull it up. And I'm gonna have to bring it up here closer to me. All right, and go down. Yeah, that looks a little better. All right. Let me get along my handy dandy bone folder. And I'm going to do a little more right in there because I feel like it's not sticking at all. Why is that? I mean, I know I didn't get right on the corner, but come on now. Maybe I should have glued the bag and not the image. All right, and then this I need to cut down. All right, let's cut this down where I marked it. A little more. I'm also making a big assumption that the bag was straight. All right, and the image, that the image came out of my printer straight. All right, so where is the halfway mark? All right, I can feel it right here. So I think I'm going to bring this guy over a little more because I don't want it right on the edge there, but I do want it on the back, I think. So I'm actually going to cut right along here. Where did my... I hope I'm in frame. I hope you can see what I'm doing, but I think it's going to be right on the inside of this edge here. The line, I should say, not the edge. Right on the inside of that line. All right. And this time, all right, that'll work. And this time I'm going to, yeah, I like that. This time I'm going to glue the bag and not the paper. Get a good layer of glue down. And I'm going to do along the edge here, which is the wrong edge. I have to do this edge. Hi, silly journal making. Like I said, this is the first time I've tried this, or maybe I haven't said that, but it is the first time I've tried this. And yeah, there might be a learning curve here. All right, I think that's on pretty good, actually. Pretty straight and pretty good. All righty. Let me get this gluey little thing out of the way. I'm going to come along and grab a ruler. And I'm going to fold it where the fold goes. I think this is it right here. Yep, that is it. Don't use that. I almost ripped all the paper. That would have been error number 1. All right, so this is the front of the journal. That's the middle, and that's the back. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna go along and stitch here, all the way around, and along here to the left of this fold line where I kind of overlapped it. All right, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'll be back, and this cover will be pretty much done. All right, well, Sky decided to join us. He knew that I was working with birds. So here, I sewed around and I sewed the back, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So I am gonna reinforce the spine the next time with some washi, and I'm gonna pick my papers to go inside, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I got to right here before I ran out of bobbin. I only had to go that much more. So I had to load a new bobbin, and that's what that little bit there is. But it's a junk journal, and that's what makes it kind of special. So there it is. Part 1, all done, making my cover.